They begin the drive with Johnson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
Nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Go 14. Check.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running from the gun, Johnson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From midfield now, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, and a fake here, direct snap to the up man, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Push him back. Push him back. Go. 16. Check back 16. There we go.
Now it's Jackson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check. Good. Take it.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
16.
On second down now. It's Jackson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On third down, Jackson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Johnson running right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going 14.
On the ground, this is Johnson. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
It's just me and you. Check the backer, check the backer. 36 power. Go. 40.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go with Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, it's Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The first down carry here for Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go to Johnson again. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't have...
Oh, wide open, complete, past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 28-10. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run again with Breida, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 25 on 2nd down. Wilson looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, it's Jackson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Browns send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Earl Thomas in on the stop. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Finding Green complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though.